Oh, hey, long time no see. I just took some time, spent some time with Chandler, spent some time with Punk and Yunkin before I jump back on. But I wanted to kind of bookend my stream today because I wanted to finish the kind of how-to and jump into working on QTableTop stuff, if possible. So welcome to anybody who has joined who wasn't here before. I just got done doing a stream of a how-to co-stream, like remote, without being partner or affiliate. It includes a software called OBS Ninja, well, a service/software, peer-to-peer. Anyway, jump on that if you're looking for more information. I tried to... I tried to kind of condense things in a way that I could do a future post on YouTube with all of the content. So we'll see how that goes in creating that. But I am very happy with how that turned out. So got a lot of questions, got a lot of answers, had a lot of fun. It's also early, so it wasn't too exciting, but we are going to jump into working on some QTabletop stuff. I have been looking at a couple issues that have come up in the past that I want to try my best to work on today. The biggest ones are... Calm down, Chrome. Holy crap. The biggest ones are... Is this still sized correctly? It is. Awesome. Biggest ones are all map creation based, because I realized as I was doing things for floors and getting all that stuff to work properly, that it kind of came up with the inherent issue that creating floors right now is not something that's automatic. It's something that I have to do and build manually, which is a pain in the ass. So I would much rather it be something quick and easy for you all, that you just have to click a button and it asks, how many floors is this? And then you select each floor individually. It lines them all up and places them on in the workspace in the folders they're supposed to be in with the correct labels, so that way you can call it good. So we're going to jump right into it. Since I did a lot of introduction stuff with the last one, I'm hoping, or possibly the people who are tuning in right now were tuned into the last one. So we will kind of skip through some of those and just jump right into the work. Welcome everyone who was on that stream. I appreciate you sticking around, and those who are coming in for the first time. Hi, I'm Dustin D. Miller. I stream on now Wednesdays and Saturdays 6 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern. We do a variety of things, a couple video games, a couple tech stuff, the programming stuff that I'm doing today, and then a lot of other random stuff that I just decide I'm going to stream. Pretty much the definition of a variety streamer, because I decide, you know what? That's the shit I like. I'll do that. But recently shift the schedule from Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday to just Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And for the foreseeable future, until we're done with the game, we are going to be doing Witcher Wednesdays. So I look forward to that. We are 7 episodes in, into the Witcher series, maybe 8. I'd say we're about 50% way through done with the game. I'm being very casual and eating up the story as much as possible because I really enjoy it. So it's my first official 7. Okay, first official playthrough of the game. So it's been a fun time and something that I want to keep doing. And Witcher Wednesdays are the way I'll do it. So yeah, the biggest issues we have as of right now is adding floors and then the masks. Now, masks are technically easier to build than the floors, and I could just do that today, but I want to do a little bit of a challenge if I can help it, because the process right now for floors works that I'll actually show the script for it. I think this is the latest version, right? Yeah, the var map is the one, the big change that happened. That it searches for a group queue called the map name and floors, which I don't know if I actually have in here right now. I do not. I could bring it in from another file real quick. The most active campaign that I'm playing is Horde of the Dragon Queen, that I'm DMing, and I tend to fix a lot of problems over in that workspace, so that way I know that it's going to work for my upcoming session, so that way I don't have to keep bouncing between like fixing it over here and then having to bring it into that campaign. I can just simply fix it in the campaign and bring it back over here. So, testing. Testville. So yeah, now that you kind of see how this is laid out, is that we have the floors, the map, which is the Sally port, and then the area, which is Testville. So if I run go back to here. So if I run map toggle, oh, it's going to yell at me. Testville area, Sallyport map, and it's checking to see if there's floors, and then it selects the floor, so that way I can bring up Sallyport Day, which should start fading up right there. Throw the grid on so we can see that too. And then the way that floors works is it basically, each time that I do this, it checks if the floors exist and checks the name of the map and auto selects those things. So that way Sallyport Day is auto selected. So that way, if I just want to get rid of the map, I can just hit select and it'll get rid of it. But then if I dig into Testville, it'll say, this is the map that's currently active, Sallyport. And then it'll say, this is the floor currently active if you just want to shut it off. But then I can just switch to Sallyport Night, which will take a second. And it switched to the night version of the map, which doesn't look much different aside from the light cascading out of these doorways. And just like usual, I can activate and deactivate individual masks to get rid of them. So that way I can turn them on and off, which is, again, super, super useful. And each of these are in a way that if I disable them and switch maps or switch floors, that I don't have to worry about remembering what masks were enabled or disabled, because it enables and disables those masks before I switch to the next map or the next floor. So that way, gone is the what rooms did they go in question mark, that I can just switch between floors. And this is running a little slow because I have the code open. If the code is closed, this runs fairly quickly. that if I switch back to night, it'll start taking out this map and switching to night, but you'll notice that that mask is still gone for that area because I turned it off previously. I set this up in such a way that I'm very happy because it actually enables and disables a fade or the ability to fade something, because again, and anybody who's watched this stream before, I made all my fades relative. So that way, if a video cue is set to intensity 0 or opacity 0, it will not fade with the relative fade. So it'll fade up everything else as long as it's 1 or higher. But if it's set to 0, it will not fade that item. And that was my way around toggling what's active and what's not. It's just setting it to opacity 0 so the fade doesn't work on it. It's one of those things that when you initially work in QLab, you see the ability to do a relative fade and you're like, oh, that could be useful for X amount of things. But then when you decide I am going to build my own virtual tabletop through QLab, you start to truly recognize how relative fades can basically be a trick, something that you never thought was going to be as useful as it is until you decide to do something this custom in the software. So we are going to add in the Map Druid queue the ability to make floors possible. So the first thing that I realized was I need to essentially repeat parts of the queue to allow the ability to create multiple floors. So area name and map name, that is universal. They will always need the area. They will always need the master map name. But when you add a floor, then you go, if token count is not 0, then repeat token count times. Now from here is the issue that I'm running into, is that if I say, yes, thank you for the resub. What is it, 3 months? 3 months of tier 1. Also, good morning, Zen Dragon. How the heck are ya? I was wondering when you were going to be here. I also know that it is a holiday, so some people have plans today that usually happen in the morning. So I had a feeling. Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just curious when I was going to see you. So also, I haven't actually shown it yet, but this mug, the Beyond Beard mug, is only going to be available for a very short period of time. So if you haven't already, please pick one up. It is a fantastic way to support the channel. I know a lot of people in the chat right now actually already have their mugs, and they posted selfies in the Discord, which if you aren't already in it, please, the Discord is a fun place to be. So, yes. But I'm going to be launching another merch campaign soon for something different. And I'll give you a hint. It involves baseball. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so we are going to create floors. Now, the biggest thing that I have realized in coding in general is that wait a second. Yeah, is 0 because it never will be 0. Is that I used to be the sort of programmer and code writer that I would do it the hard way, which is repeating the code as many times as it needs to be repeated instead of creating a while loop or a, repeat X times for blah, blah, blah. So, I've realized that if then statements are very, very important. So that way I don't have to do, I don't have to mess with it. So, because I know once I build the floor stuff, adding the masks is going to be easy because it's just going to be are there masks? You click yes, and then it'll bring up a prompt and you select all of the masks that are currently there. And then it'll give you a list of what do you want to name this mask? What do you want to name this mask? And I realized that, creating the mask is going to be easy, but the background part of it is going to be a little bit more complicated. So I decided instead to work on floors because it's just an augmentation of the code that already exists. I just have to add a loop. I have to say, repeat it this many times based on how many floors exist. And then each time you do this, ask what you want to call this floor. So yeah, so if so I think what I got to do is floor name asks floor name if more than one floor. If token count is greater than 1, then map name, floor name, token druid set map name to text. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. Set map name. So that's another thing, is that I have to create a nested group if there's more than one floor. So I think map name is here, but I create a separate variable. Oh, yay. No, and we need to play. I would love to do that duos campaign with you and Rev. I think that would be fun. What did I call this? QTableTop building and upgrades. I've realized we've doubled our viewership since I switched streams. Which I'm not mad about, but I'm happy that that's a thing. Oh, this is not where I wanted this to go. I need it here. So set primary map to map name. Set map name else I need to find it's after the repeat and if. Is that enough? Did I break the code? I didn't because I did it right. Yes. Okay. I need to duplicate this, but only if token count is greater than 1, then set queues to group. And if. There we go. Okay. Create primary map group. If token count is greater than 1, set map counter to map counter to 1. Set map counter to 1. Repeat to map counter plus 1. Gotta love it. Okay. If token count is greater than 1 and map counter is less than 2, oh wait. Because it still needs to move, but it only needs to create things once. So don't do this. Do set queues to group to map queue. Which is the floor. So it creates this if it's needed. Move floors to primary group. If token count is greater than 1, then set queues to group to map queue into group queue. So this is the same as this. Let's compile this just so it lines it all up and I'm not confused anymore. Okay. If token count is greater than 1, so I need set group set pri group queue to queue map. I think I need this all to be before that queue. If token is greater than 1 and map counter is less than 2, then make group queue, set group queue to last item, make it the name map queue, set mode to group queue. Okay. If token count because map queue floor name set to no, it should be map name because I want it to do the same process no matter what. So should be primary map. Oops, not capitalized. To queue primary map. Set queues to group to map queue. Collapse group queue. Right, group queue. Set queues to group. Set map queue to try group queue. So now it'll take this and move it into the map group queue. Set map name to primary map. I think this might work, friends. Only one way to find out. Okay, so it should run normal if I just select one floor. So existing area, Testville, map name, test, one floor, set one floor. So in theory, go to adventure content. It should have created test one floor base. Exactly what it should. So that's good. So now, ooh, Map Druid is still running. I wonder why. So now, let's see. Existing area, Testville. Test 2 floors. 2. Select floor 2 map. May have to adjust the names of this. Floor name, day. Night. Night. It broke. Yeah, it didn't even run. Which means there's something in the code that didn't allow it to finish its process. So let's go digging. This should be at the end. Floor count. There we go. That'll make more sense. And if if that was the problem, I'm kind of going to be upset, but I'm going to live with it. I did all this talking about if then, and I think I put it the end if in the wrong spot. Map name test 2 floors. 2 it oh, it's map counter. Damn it, Dustin. Map counter to compile. One more try. How's everyone doing out there? You got your coffee? I got my coffee in my big ass cup. Existing area. Testville. Test 2 floors. Floor 1 map. Day. Night. Okay, it almost worked. Okay, let's track down why that happened. So it created this one second. It's still technically running. Okay, code. Why'd we screw up? Oh. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? And it's AppleScript in QLab, which means I don't have a proper debugger. So I have to just dig in and see what's going on. So the first thing I noticed, for those watching, is that it repeats it token count times. And it asks for the floor, which means technically, even if it's one floor, it's always going to ask for this info. So, So if I want this to work properly, I need to negate some of this. Because I don't want to repeat the code twice because it'll just get really annoying. I just want it to be nested because it makes more sense. Floor count 1. If token count is not 0, then set map counter to 1. Repeat token count times. So it should be if token count is greater than 1, then repeat token count times. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Where's it expecting an else? That's what I thought. Okay. Okay. So if token count is not 0, set map counter to 1. If token count is greater than 1, then repeat token count times. Set primary map to map name, floor name. Morning, Bakey. How the heck are you? I'm currently running OBS 7 or 27 release candidate 1, and I have never had a better stream with my setup. I'm very, very happy with it, and as soon as it gets released to the public, Beaky, I would recommend it highly. Oh, it is afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon. I gotta wrap up my stream soon, friends. No, seriously, like it brought all the Twitch integration that Windows users have been having for like ever to the Mac. So now I can see like my chat and everything in OBS, which is fantastic. As well as any redemptions and stuff. Speaking of redemptions, Eric, thank you for the caffeinate that I missed 8 minutes ago. That's something that I can't do yet, is actually check the box that says that I caffeinated. But still, the benefits that currently exist are, oh, thanks. It's technically my brother's, and it's absolutely fucking massive. It can hold this much coffee in one mug, which is incredible. But yeah, let's get this so that way it's actually, ooh yeah, thick. 2 C's. So yeah, I need to dial in why this is still giving me a if else problem. I think I need to get rid of all this. Else. Oh, Dustin. And repeat. And repeat. Yes! It's always simple. So I didn't want to double up my Q's, but I think I have to, which is upsetting. So, display dialog, map name, default answer blank. Yeah, so now it'll run by itself as long as the map counter is 1, which is what I wanted. Compile. Self-scolding. Yeah, well... for those who get to the point where they have donated enough bits to unlock it, this has become one of my favorite cheer motes, the critical compile. One, because it's D&D and coding all at once, but it's one of those, like, when I get something right, it's just like, yes! Critically compiled the shit out of that. Coding humor. Yay! But I'm excited about that emote, so. I'm also excited, Beaky, I don't think you've been here. I got my last tier 1 emote, the DM screen. It's just this above Dungeon Master screen, and I love it. BK! Thank you for the biddies. You're the bomb diggity. Love it. Thank you. Beaky is amazing. I haven't done a shout out in forever, in 5 ever. We're going to do a shout out for Beaky for dropping those biddies. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just straight looking at you breakdancing right now near the exit. Get up off of that thing, shake it, you feel better. Hey, get up off of that thing.
When was that? Was that? Also Beaky. Yeah, okay, I thought that was a while ago. In 27, I don't know if this is something that Windows has had for a while, but you actually can unlock Better TV and Franker Face in OBS. So it's not just in Chrome. You can actually unlock it in the Twitch dock in OBS. And I don't know if that was possible before, but it is now. I may just be freaking out about it, and it's been a Windows thing forever, but I'm excited about it. So now I can see all the Better TV stuff in OBS, and I don't have to look at 2 different boxes, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff to make this code work now. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm doing now at this point is once I have the confirmation that there's more than one floor, it'll run a different set of code than if it's a single floor, because trying to make it work on top of each other isn't quite working. So I need to make sure that this works properly. So it needs to make the map first. So it repeats, it makes the video. So maybe it needs to create the primary map queue first before it starts repeating. Make type make type group so set primary map to map name. Set group queue to last primary map, primary map. Awesome. And then once that group is created, shift. Okay. So make a video in a group. Set floor name to text returned. Make video to floor name. Oops. Oops. Set queue number of group queue to floor name. Set primary group queue to primary map. Set queues to group to map queue. Repeat with each queue. Okay, so let's go over this. So it's going to ask for floor name to target. Set current queue list to QTableTop list. It'll create the video, which is the actual map. It'll put it in a queue labeled by the floor. And then I want it to move that to the primary group and then start with the next one. And then it'll stop repeating and then return. Okay, let's try this again. Because I'm hoping that's all I needed. So let's get rid of all these test floors. Oh, I can't. Fine. I'm not in the right frickin'... Okay. Okay, so... Ooh, I already realized I need to change one thing. So the actual map and floors don't need to be fire all. They need to be the other type of group. I guess that really doesn't matter right now. I just need to make them work and get created. So yeah, let's just make sure it works. Let's make sure that one floor works again. Existing area, Testville. Map name, one floor test. Set, floor count 1. Ooh. That's an error. What'd we do? Because it started creating stuff before it even had a file. I wonder if I stole data and didn't copy paste. So I just cut it and moved it instead of actually put it where it belonged. Come on. I know. All this code. Taking your time. Variable the target doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah, so I need this one. Please select map name. That should work. So let's delete that first one that got started being made. And try that one more time. Existing area. Testville. 1 floor test. I spelled floor wrong, but I don't care enough. Okay, so the original way still works. Now we try the 2 floors. Map name, 2 floor test. I'm going to spell floor right this time, though. 2. Floor name, ground. Using this file. First floor. Using this file. It hesitated. It created everything I needed. Oh, Dustin. Okay. See, I'm little by little frickin' little, I'm figuring this out. Isn't this fun? I'm having fun. When do you stream today, Beaky? If you're still here. So... Four o'clock. Awesome. I'm going to try my damnedest to tune in. Well, thanks, Zendragon. I'm trying my best. So set. So this should technically be group Q. Repeat with each Q and Q's to group, blah, blah, blah. This should be here. I need this up here too. Set map Q to group Q. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, this is actually a playlist that was created for Twitch streaming, so that way I don't get any DMCA claims. Twitch and Anjuna beats. Or Anjuna. It is quite the bob. But yeah, it's awesome. It's 1.6 days worth of music, and as long as I have it on shuffle, I almost never have any repeats when I stream, which is fun. I have a couple favorites that I like to jump to every once in a while, but yeah, it's quite awesome. I'm very happy with it. Set map Q to X. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. If new area equals true, then set map Q to primary group Q. Set Q's to group to map Q. Make type group. If new area equals false, then set QID to primary group Q. Primary group Q. Else if new Oh, if new area goes, got it. Okay. So it runs through if new area, and then if is true, then move to the end of maps. So that should stay the same. Does the code work? Okay, the code compiles. Let's see if it works. Let's Let's go back to this so I can get rid of any content that it created previously. We try this another time. So, existing area, Testville, map name, floor 2 test. 2 floors, create. Floor name, ground. So it'll create ground floor and then first night. It did something wrong. It created the folders, but it almost. So let's delete all this and try that one more time. Existing area, test fill, 2 floors, test. Dustin, learn how to spell. 2 floors test. 2 floor. Create. It created the group, which is what I need. Floor name, ground. It'll be that map. First. Set. Almost. Okay. So it tried to create the second. Interesting. Created the folder, but it didn't put it in it. I'm almost at the point, friends, where I might have to just dig into why this isn't working in the debugging offline. Mostly because I got to get moving with the rest of my day. I got some outdoor stuff to do today and some laundry and, you know, all the normal Sunday stuff. Okay. So create the target. Make type video. Make the group. Oh, I don't have anything to actually move the video into this group. Map queue. Of each queue to end of group queue. So now this will move this video into this and call it done, which is great. And then I'll end. Collapse group queue. Okay, so it creates the Repeat with each queue, move it into group queue. Perfect. And repeat. If new area. Move floor video queue to floor group queue. And then I need this. Fun. To move floor group queue to primary group queue. To group queue. Primary group queue. Let's try this one more time. Let's double check that all that data is gone. Go back to here and do a run. Existing area, Testville. Map name, two floor. Floor count, 2. Ground. Use this file. It's a good sign. It stopped. Why'd it stop? I wasn't planning on streaming till 1. I really wasn't. But if this works, it means that I have one issue that I could just erase. Primary group not defined. Oh, it's called primary map. That's my bad. It was working though. The only problem is that it was looking for a queue that didn't exist. I placed them all down here. So in theory now, we should be good to go. Let's try this again. Thank you, Eric. Existing area, Testville, map name, 2 chains. Floor count 2. Floor name, ground, with this image. That worked, great. Second floor, doesn't work. Awesome, what did I do? What did I do? Ah. Okay. Okay. Show me the code. What did I do wrong? Show me the coding. Or not. There we go. Cannot make 2 chains. set try group to Q try group Q. Let's try that. I'm gonna get this, damn it. You're all watching. 2 chains. Can you tell that I'm getting bored with calling things the same stuff all the time? That's just my bad. Okay. Existing area, Testville. Too short. 2. It already yelled at me. Why? Why are you yelling at me? Okay, now I'm just whiny. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out, damn it. Damn it. La 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 la. Cannot make QID. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay. Existing area. Testville. 2 bits. 2. Floor name. Ground. This map. First. This map. Where'd it go? Ooh, it moved it over here. That's not what I wanted. Because it was finished and then it grabbed the last thing that I did, which is not accurate. I wanted to grab all of it. Well, first of all, we're going to stop that queue. Yeah, I have had no encoding lag or anything. I'm blown away. We'll see how games work, though. We'll see Wednesday. So... But I think after this fix, it may be fixed. Which I'm really excited about. Let's get rid of all of our tests. Try this one more time, friends. Kind of. I'm running OBS 27, release candidate 1. It's a beta. They made some adjustments to allow the Mac to unlock a bit more of the GPU ability. which has really helped. It also made some adjustments to the way that I run things because I don't have to have Chrome open anymore because Twitch is now integrated directly into OBS on Mac. So let's run it. Let's do it. Existing area. Testville. 2 shy. 2 floors. Ground. Creates ground floor. First. Spelt it wrong, but oh well. Okay, it didn't move it to maps, but it did exactly what I needed to down here, which was the biggest challenge. So why? Let's see what this error is. I have a feeling this error is going to be the solution. And that whatever this error is, as long as I fix it, it'll work. And then I can do however many floors I want in any existing area or new area. I can legitimately call this queue done until I decide to add masks, but we'll get there. Oh, that better not be it. It will be, but 2 shy. If anybody gets that reference, I love you. 2 shy, hush, how do I? Testville. 2 cold. 2 floors. Floor name, ground. This map. First floor. First. Ah! It worked! Holy shit! Did it name everything? Oh my god, it works. I gotta do some tweaking with the naming of the type of group queues that get created and stuff like that, because this primary group doesn't need to be and it needs to nest into floors. It's technically not done, but it functions. I just gotta tweak it now, and that's a good spot to be in. So I would rather be there. But it works, so that is good enough for me. I'm gonna work on a little bit of it offline to kind of tweak and publish it, so that way, or tweak and polish it so that way I can publish it up to main. Thank you, Eric, for the biddies. Holy crap. Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you. Holy crap, thank you. But yes, if you aren't already, please jump on that Discord, because I have QTableTop actually as a specific channel, so that way I can post updates to it, so that way people can see when new versions come out and when issues get tracked and stuff like that. So definitely check in the Discord if you haven't already. Follow the channel, subscribe if you can. I know that times are tough, and it's not always possible to do so, but yay! People are posting more pictures of the mug in the Discord, which makes me happy. Yes, and socials as well. Thank you, Eric. But with that, I will sign off for the second time today. But this time, just like last time, we're signing off on a really good note. So I appreciate... Oh, thank you. Save. Oh, that could have been terrible. But yes, I am signing off. Thank you for stopping by, Beaky, and I'll make sure to tune in at 4 o'clock when you go online. I'm gonna go grab myself some lunch, buy a little bit more coffee, and start some work outside in this nice weather day. What are we sitting at? 63. Yeah, I'm going outside today. I love you all. Thank you all. And I will see you Wednesday for Witcher Wednesday. I will see you there. Beaky and those who logged in, if you didn't see, I'm adjusting my stream schedule to Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So thank you for the emote hearts. But Witcher Wednesday will be the first adjustment to my schedule. So I will see you all Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll stream as long as we can. We'll have a great time. But yes, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you all Wednesday. As I keep saying, Wednesday is when I'm going live. Wednesday. But thank you all for stopping by. Design and conquer, my friends. Have a great Sunday. Happy Easter. Goodbye.